Hi, I'm Scott Sheldon, and welcome to this episode of Winegazer. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in this episode, we're featuring two wines coming from Quivira. Quivira are located in the Dry Creek Valley area of Sonoma County. Founded in 1981 by Henry and Holly Wendt, they were purchased in 2006 by Pete and Terry Kite, who are the current proprietors of the winery. So let's start with the first wine. We have the 2010 Sauvignon Blanc coming from the Fig Tree Vineyard. Rolls in at $18, 13.8% alcohol. Little over 2,000 cases of this wine has been produced. 80% stainless steel fermentation, 20% in neutral oak. You can see here the little icon representing the 130-year-old fig tree that resides on the vineyard property. Let's give this wine a pour. Alright, so you can check out the color. Nice light golden straw color. Let's give it a little swirl, get some oxygen in there. Give it a smell. Wow, so very, very grassy. A lot of lemon zest coming through. A lot more grassiness that I've encountered on any other Sauvignon Blanc out of California. Very, very interesting. A little grapefruit action coming through, but really reminiscent of like a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc on the nose. That grassiness. Let's give it a taste. Zang! Wow, the acidity on this wine is friggin' off the charts. Wow. Again, you got this lemon zest coming through on the palate. Nice, long, beautiful finish. Really nice notes of dried fig, you know, for you Fig Newton lovers out there. You're definitely gonna like this wine. I'm just digging the aroma, the grassiness. This is a beautiful food wine. I mean, you're talking, you can pair this up with asparagus, artichokes, rich seafood, shellfish dishes. Just some goat cheese and some crackers would be lovely with this wine. This is one of the best Sauvignon Blancs that I've ever had from California, no doubt. Again, $18 US, great QPR, quality to price ratio, 92 points going on this wine. I recommend you check it out. Great start to the show. Let's move on to wine number 2. So wine number 2, we have a 2009 Zinfandel, again from the Dry Creek Valley area. And the icon, we got a little wild boar here. And, you know, these wild boars up in Sonoma County, up in the hillsides, they can't find anything to eat. They love to come down to the vineyards and wreak havoc, eat some Zinfandel grapes, and really annoy the vineyard managers. Check out the color on the wine. Nice, deep, dark ruby color. A little over 5,000 cases of this wine produced, 14.8% alcohol, rolls in at $20 US. Let's give it a smell. Beautiful dark fruit aromas, blackberry, boysenberry, but it's bright, it's vibrant, it's not jammy. Got a little bit of leather coming through. But I really like the brightness of the fruit, and it's not jammy, and that's what I appreciate. So many of, there's been kind of a craze, the last few years, coming, maybe, these Australian Shirazes, some of the other wines from California, having this tendency to be too jammy, too over the top. And I really appreciate this vibrancy, this brightness of the fruit. Let's give it a taste. Again, luscious, full flavors, dark fruits, black plums, blackberries, boysenberries, a little bit of rustic feel to this wine, a little bit of earth, a little bit of leather. But what I really like is this fullness from the beginning to the end, throughout the mid palate. This wine is just full, it's rounded, there's no hollowness to it at all. Good pepper coming through as well to kind of complement, counterpoint that dark fruit. Yeah, it's not jammy. It's got some good round, firm tannins. I'm thinking about 5 years. You know, you can go on this wine, cellaring, $20 US, 90 points. I'm going for my score on this wine, and two great wines coming from Quivira. And I recommend you check out these wines. You know, one of the best Sauvignon Blancs that I've ever had from California. And then the Zinfandel category, you know, this wine would definitely go up against Ravenswood, Ridge, Sagazio, some of the other Zinfandels in that $18 to $25 price point range in Quivirawines.com. I recommend you check them out. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, cheers.